Bonjour, Kinamagi and Ireland Adishnikas, and welcome to today's writing assignment. Today's task, preparing the final copy. Over the course of the narrative unit, we have had opportunities to draft, revise, edit, and review what we've done. But what about the final copy? What is the best way to complete that? And it's going to depend on a few different things here. You're going to want to have a few features here. Does it have a title? Is your name on it? Believe it or not, that is an issue. If you want to get a grade, you better put your name on it. Are there paragraphs? We don't want to have a paper that has your whole story but isn't broken up into paragraphs with the main idea. Sometimes that is simply an issue of just making sure to indent or skip a space in between paragraphs. Is it neat? If it looks like Mr. Ireland's writing on, well, frankly, this whiteboard when I'm using the drawing tool, that's a problem. You want to make it where your reader isn't struggling to read it. If it makes their eyeballs tired, they're not going to keep reading. And I would probably take a last check at spelling and punctuation, even though it is technically part of the editing stage. As I go through there, I'm going to want to give that final read. So let's add that. This is where you catch those last little things. And then finally, is it turned in or shared? When you're done, you have to be able to turn it in. And with handwritten papers, it's a little tougher because you don't want to have a lot of little marks on it from erasing, but a little bit's okay. Well, this is fifth grade. This isn't professional. If your paper follows these, it's probably ready. If it's not, then you want to make some of these alterations. And of course, as always, you're welcome to meet with your teacher to take care of that. But let's say for a moment that you are, let's clear this one, in doing the Google form. And your Google form, remember, you could, let's add what, go here, Google Drive. I'm going to go to, I did it. Let's find my narrative. It is. Does it have a title? Is the title Mike Narrative awesome? No. So I would want to add a title. I would go through. I can see that I've got a spelling issue. Let's fix that right off the bat. And using the Google Docs or Microsoft Word makes things a lot easier to correct some of these, as I just caught a couple that may not have caught my eye otherwise. When you're done, you want to make sure you share it. And I'm going to share it with my other account just to show you how. You'd put mireland at psychchipschool.net and then share it with me. And of course, because I'm not on our workspace organization, it makes me double check. Although since it's me, I'll add it. We are on the same, so if that comes up, that's probably a concern. You want to make sure that you let me know if you're doing the Google Doc that it's turned in. I will look for it, but it's always appropriate going into next year that you just send a quick email saying it's done. the narrative is done. And then it's on me to check out because it should be shared with me. So today's class period, we're going to use to complete and submit your narrative. If you need to look at the standards and make sure you were good, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, this is a good opportunity to finish. If your paper is done early, you may want to work on any other writing. It's a good use of time that you have, or even do a free write. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at misland@sagchipschool.net. Have a minute, Minwa, Bama P.